Yeah.
Yeah, it's my fault, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're late. It's my fault. My Wi-Fi's broken once again. What a surprise! And shouldn't be any surprise to anyone that it is the Uniball Awards tonight. We will be announcing them.
Hold
In
on.
the show.
When do you move, Tebs? When do you
Oh,
move
end of
to
this
better?
end of this month.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
don't worry about it.
I'm
Don't worry
not.
about it. So the Uniball Awards, and then talking about some Brickball in between. So why don't we kick off with Brickball? Save the Uniball Awards till the end. Keep them waiting. Keep them guessing. Brickball this week, obviously the big one.
Why don't you? Ooh, that sounded awful. Did you guys hear that? I was going to say, why don't you pepper the show with different awards?
That's a good idea. That is a good idea. So we'll have lovely animations going up. But, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going through first the surprise result of the year. Now, there were some tough ones. Obviously, the Notts Gold UE Bullet score. I feel like people sort of they didn't really understand that. They were thinking it was, we're surprised the Bullets won. No, completely the opposite. We were surprised that Notts Gold scored that many points. So, not including something that happened that we don't talk about. What were your guys' takes on that game as it happened?
Well, I thought it was. I was sat there watching it on the stream. I thought it was quite. I don't know. It surprised me a little bit. I really thought that Notts Gold were gonna win it at one point. The way they they were battling well, and they were stopping the Bullets, and their quarterback was firing on all cylinders. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. At one point, it was a shame about all the interceptions in the second half, I guess. But I was surprised that Notts Gold did so well, and I actually genuinely at one point thought they were going to win it.
See, I wouldn't say I was as surprised. I think out of all of us, I think I said the game would be the closest, but even then it weren't that close. But it was, I mean, at the end of the day, that game was the showcase of Uniball in this country and probably the sport in this country. That's probably the best game I've ever seen live. But yeah, I think the Notts Goal surprised a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then going on for that, we're just going to have a discuss the nominees. We have Liverpool Raptors versus Edinburgh Napier Knights. I can say this one, I wanted this one to win, or did it win? We don't know yet. We'll find out in a second. Edinburgh Napier Knights, they steamrolled through their division, didn't allow a single point on the sort of same track as the UE Bullets. Liverpool come in first round of the playoffs. Boom, gone. See you later, Napier. Liverpool make it to the finals. They win. What are your thoughts? If anyone was keeping up with Edinburgh Napier Knights, you can say you weren't if you want. I don't mind.
I mean, I wasn't. They're a bit too far away from the South Coast. But I think they. I mean, if I'm to go off what you're saying, I think it must. What was the score?
24-8 to Liverpool.
Okay, but it's kind of like it's similar to what happened in our division though, in Div 2 South. Two very similar things, wasn't it? Like,
we can't just give Bournemouth all the awards, Hayden. We can't just do it.
I'm not talking about Bournemouth. I'm saying the other nominee, the Greenwich versus Oxford. Oxford were a team that had gone straight through everyone, and then get knocked out in the first round of playoffs, just like Napier Knights.
Honestly, I felt really bad because in one of my power rankings, I called Oxford Lancers can crushers, and then they just smashed the other two people in their div. Felt really bad. Unbelievable stuff. Another cold take, but no one really caught me up on that, so that's good.
They will now.
Everyone, season's over. Whatever. So let's talk about it. Greenwich versus Oxford. Obviously, it's the 8th seed and the 1 seed. That's the big sticking point of this. Greenwich went on to make the finals. They obviously didn't win, running into the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats. But yes, what are your thoughts on Greenwich, especially you, Sam? What's your thoughts on Greenwich?
They have got a better game after game, and that was a big surprise. That was a big scoreline. But it just shows you, though, doesn't it, that some divisions are just stronger than the others. I think that's what it shows more than anything, is that sometimes you might have these teams that dominate all the teams in their division. As soon as it gets to the playoffs, you realize that actually, maybe the Southeast or the Southwest is just so much stronger than the others. So I think that's where that comes into it a lot. But that's why I love playoffs. you get to see, okay, who actually is in the best division.
See, that's why I'm really sad that there was never the Glasgow Uni Tigers versus the Edinburgh Napier Knights. That never happened, unfortunately. But then they both just sort of went out. Oh no, the Glasgow got to the final. Is that true? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they played
And
the
then
final against
they
Liverpool.
lost. Yeah, there you go. I do remember. It's been a hard week. So let's move on. Sussex Saxons 54, 6 Surrey Stingers. Do you want to say that without a pop filter there, Steve, for me?
What was it? Sussex Saxons 54.
54.
Surrey Stingers 6.
Surrey, yeah, there you go. Yeah. So again, big game. Sussex Saxons they weren't really pitched as one of these powerhouse teams, but they come in, smash the Stingers. 54-6. They've earned their nomination. And then we've got the Derby Braves 25 and Sheffield Hallam 60.
Why is that?
Steve,
why is that in there?
You told me to put it in.
Yeah, I did, but I wanted you to tell me why you thought it was in there.
Well, I was going to pitch straight to you because you told me to put it in.
Right, yeah. I think it's and hindsight now tells you that the Derby Braves weren't that good. They probably didn't. I don't know if they deserved to go down. There was some little bit of a formality that happened at the end of the season that made them get relegated. Throughout the season, I was always saying, it's funny just seeing Derby Braves in Div 1. Like, I see them as a Prem team. So, again, at the time, that result, I don't think anyone was expecting it. I thought, if I remember rightly, Derby were at home. Sheffield Hallam were visiting them, and they absolutely trounced them. And I just think that was I remember being completely shocked when that final score come in. And like I said, like now you could turn around and say, well, what, you were talking about one of the best teams in the league against one of the worst because they got relegated. Like I said, I'm not looking at it from a hindsight perspective, but as a point in time, on that day, everyone was like, what the fuck happened there? Just didn't expect it to happen. So that was why I wanted it included.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break down the winner for you. So, let's go through the nominees. You've got the UE Bullets 28, Nottingham Gold 21, Liverpool 24, Edinburgh Napier Knights 8, Greenwich Mariners 31, 6 Oxford Lancers, Sussex Saxons 54, 6 Surrey Stingers, Derby Braves 25, Sheffield Hallam 60, and, ladies and gentlemen, the first ever, the inaugural Sportank Uniball Award goes to the Greenwich Mariners for their defeat of the Oxford Lancers. There was a big celebration there. Party poppers pending. Party pop. Huh?
I'm sure this has made their year.
Oh yeah.
All of them together, like it's pandemonium.
Yeah.
In the house.
They're all sat watching. They're in a room right now, screaming, cheering.
Well, they're probably not watching.
No. So let's get into Brickball, ladies and gentlemen. Big talking point of this week: the Manchester Titans beating the Tamworth Phoenix. The Titans proving that they might have a case for a ring. Very interesting. I was surprised. I watched the game. It was the first half was sort of more evenly matched. Going into the second half, it sort of all changed, and it was
Oh well, I kept saying on the live stream, Phoenix have got a slight edge going in, in the going through the first half, and then the second half it just completely changed, didn't it? It was quite good. I was watching it live, so you saw my live reactions if you saw the show yesterday. But really exciting result. I think it'd be good once we finish talking about the actual performance, but to talk about what this means for the North and the Phoenix and the Titans. Like, I think that's one of the cool things about it. There are a couple of other results that were definitely worth talking about as well, but that was, it was great because it was live streamed as well. The biggest game so far this year, and fortunately, Manchester as the home side were able to organise a live stream, which is awesome. And it's funny. I was looking at on the Facebook page, our community page. Someone was saying, "Oh, that should be a standard. Baffers should be putting their money in their pockets for to make sure at least that their game of the week is streamed and all this sort of stuff. And it's no mean feat to pull off a live stream. Unfortunately, the technology's there, but there's 100 other things that a club need to do for a game day, to make sure everything's all smooth and running properly. The live stream is quite far down the pecking order. So for Manchester to put them, and it costs money as well. That's the other thing. It's not just like, oh, if we've got enough people, we'll do it. It actually costs money. So they actually had a proper production company on it from the looks of things, and I think they should be, obviously commended for what they did on the field, but also what they did off the field. I saw someone post. It's funny, the game's been taken down off of YouTube already, but I sort of understand that. Don't want to give away their game film and stuff, if that's what they're doing. But just really good to have it live for people to watch. There was around, this morning when someone screenshotted it, there had been 5,000 views of it, which is really good. So that's like, as an event it was good, but also on the field, I predicted Tamworth. I really didn't, and I felt good in that all the way up until the third quarter. It was just like it felt to me Tamworth couldn't get a passing game going. In the end, it looked like they benched their starting QB. The backup seemed to do a little bit better. He scrambled a couple of times, made some good plays, but they just didn't really have much of a passing game. And then I think I said it on the stream. It was like Manchester just sort of, it was, like they just sort of figured them out. They figured the Phoenix out over a couple of quarters, and then they were like, right, this is how we win the game. And it, they adjusted. That's what it felt like to me, because some of their plays that were working, when they were gaining yards, it was often the same type of play again and again, and you're like, sussed them out. So but really enjoyable for me.
Now, what would you say was the other big surprise of this week? Because there was the Blitz. Go on then, talk about the Blitz. Tell me about the Blitz.
I mean, just from what I've heard, it was obviously a big special teams game. I believe that, I think in the dying minutes of the game, Blitz actually had a kick return taken to the house, and then a block in the back came in. There's a couple of people that are debating the block at the back, but it is what it is. But that is a great result for Solent. Like to go up and beat an absolute powerhouse of Brickball. That's not easy to do, and there's going to be a lot of people now that I think are watching them. But I think on the plus side, I think the likes of Olympians who have now lost 2 in a row are going to be thinking, we're in trouble now. We're in really, really big trouble, and that's a shame because I think,
So I don't know if this will come across right, but I believe it's an overachievement for Thrashers based on what was expected of them. The expectations, expected of them. You don't know what they're saying internally, but certainly from the outside looking in, I thought that they just need to survive this year. They need to be better than the bottom few teams in the Prem South, and to then go and take a scalp such as the Blitz is, it's such a massive thing for them. It's just that that's it. It's an unexpected win. They've got they went into that with nothing to fear, and just play the game. I think it's even more impressive coming off of the back of game one was the first time that they'd ever they'd lost the game in like over a year or so. It's because they had I think they're undefeated for 2 seasons before that actually. So it's a test of character, right? It's like, can you handle being beat, and can you handle being beat convincingly by a very good team? Because that can be really frustrating. So to bounce back a week later with probably niggles, little injuries and strains and stuff, and to And the Blitz too. The Blitz played a game the week before, but I just think, Solent have massively exceeded expectations there, and need to enjoy it. But also, I know Coach Rains, he'll already be saying to the guys, okay, you've had, we've celebrated it for a day. Let's focus on the next game, whoever that is, right? So yeah, it's a lovely moment in a season, but it shouldn't. The other thing is you can't get carried away with it. That they still need to win 2 or 3 more games to stay up. So it is fantastic. Like, it's a milestone. It's an awesome moment. But there's still a job to do for their season. The Blitz, from their perspective, I think they're going to be wanting to get revenge in the return fixture. Obviously, they're going to feel very hard done by, as SJ said. They had a TD call back right at the end of the game. I think it was something I read it out online. One of the coaches messaged me like what happened, but it was like with 10 seconds to go, there was like a turnover and then a score, and then a turnover, then the field goal scored, which put them to 9. Oh no, sorry, they must have scored a touchdown, didn't they?
No, I think it was literally just field goals the whole game.
Was it field goals? Okay, yeah, and then so anyway, a score, and then it was the ensuing kickoff that the Blitz scored from. So like, yeah, they could feel hard done. I don't know about the other sort of, calls and the refs and all that sort of stuff. I imagine that they'll be feeling pissed off about it, right? A team that literally just got promoted has won a game against them, which is mental. Look, people are asking. Let me just show you. People are asking for the awards. You have to wait. We're peppering them.
What do you mean, like right now? Pepper one in right now? Because we will do. We will do. Don't worry about the Blitz. Let's do quite important stuff. Funniest social media, ladies and gentlemen. Funniest social media. 4 nominees. You've got the Exeter Demons, the York Centurions, the Northumbria Mustangs, and the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats. So
The Bobcats.
So obviously Hayes going to go with the Bobcats. We don't got to worry about that. Sam, what would you say out of those 4?
I think just the ones I've seen. The Bobcats is funny, but the Exeter one for me, it's just their kind of humour in what they do. They just put little things out there and then that just make me laugh. And I think any team that can shithouse and get a player to try and kill your social media admin after a game because of what you've said is just quality for me. York as well. York has had some.
I would give a special mention. Oh my god, are you guys getting all this static feedback when I talk?
It's probably because you didn't put the thing
should I put it on? I wonder if that makes a difference. It'd be quite funny if that solved.
Oh fuck!
I don't think
I'm joking.
York have been funny for years. This is I want to change my stuff in a sec, but York have been funny for years. Really, they had a bad season, but their social media was just hilarious.
That's it. It was a bad season, which made their social media even funnier. Because there's nothing like a team that's on the downslope talking bare rubbish.
But the one thing I would say for Exeter, they're good across different platforms. So like, don't just focus on Twitter. Don't just focus on Instagram or whatever. And they also do the whole game day commentary and stuff. So they, it's not just. I suppose this is the funniest social media, but they do game day commentary and they're funny with that as well. Like I was at a game, I was at Royal Holloway, and I was tweeting, and they were playing Exeter. It was their playoff game, and me and their admin were like going back and forth, like cracking little jokes with each other and stuff. And I was like, oh cool, if you're going to do it, I'll just watch the game. I like that. That sort of building a community within social media, not just focusing on your own stuff. So I just thought that was quite cool. The engagement that person did, like reaching out and obviously I'm a neutral tweeting about it, but still, getting me involved and noticing it. I think you have to pay a lot of attention to do that. Like in my situation, I just wanted to tweet like the end of each series, like this is what's happened. Like, and he was doing play by play and then seeing mentions and, seeing who else was tweeting about it. I think that was pretty good. But also, yeah, adding a bit of humour into it. So, yeah. I was quite
So
impressed with that.
one more time, we're going to go down the nominees. It's the Exeter Demons, the York Centurions, the Northumbria Mustangs, and the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats. And we can say, ladies and gentlemen, for the funniest social media, it's been given to the Exeter Demons. Congratulations, everyone! Nice little round of applause there. 2 finger claps.
Hayden won't clap. Hayden won't clap.
Unbelievable. Very sarcastic. Boo. But there you go. So just run through. Shock result of the year has been given to the Greenwich Runners for their 31-8 defeat of the Oxford Lance, and the funny social media has gone to the Exeter Demons. We'll get back into that, as the show progresses. It's like a river.
Who's my next? I don't know anything about it.
So I think one really worthy thing to call out. Are we going to be talking about negative stuff or only like good stuff?
Well, it's whatever you want to talk about. It's the rundown. Talk about whatever.
So a positive thing was the Cambridgeshire Cats comeback against Essex Spartans, and I can't remember what the score was. I just went on their social media check, but it was something like the Spartans had 25 points and the Cats had like 10.
They were down by like 19. They were down like big.
And they came back and they won by 15. They won 25-40. And I just like, that is unbelievable. Like to do that. Yeah, I just think they need a special mention.
They seem like a second half team at the moment. Like first game as well, they did the same thing. They were trying to claw it back. And I even said to my mate that plays for them, I said, do you guys want to turn up for the first half, or are you quite happy just, seeing what the team can score first and then seeing if you can beat it in the second half? He said, yeah, it's working so far, innit? But if they can replicate that second half performance in all their first half games, there's no reason why they can't go 9-1. In all honesty, I've watched Essex play against Blitz last week. They're not a bad side at all. To concede that many in the second half is, that's a bit of a sticky one.
Yeah. Just be interesting to know from their perspective, like, because I suppose there's two sides to that tale, isn't there? There's a team that just gave up a lead and continued to be scored on, and a team that actually, stopped the other team scoring and put a load of and away as well. Like to keep going away is just amazing. That definitely deserves a bit of a shout out. I think, and another scoreline that I wanted to speak about. So the Rushmore Knights, it's my old team, right? They won 43-20 against South Wales Warriors away. And I think that, and I don't know, people are going to say, "Oh, you're biased." Maybe I am. I don't know, but I don't. I think that 20 points flatters South Wales Warriors, and the reason for it is that I know very well the ethos of the head coach at the Rushmore Knights, and I know that as soon as that game would have been put a certain number of points, deficit, he would have just got all of his rookies out and got them playing, because he knows that when the going gets tough later in the season, he's got rookies with experience, right? So I actually think those 20 points from the South Wales Warriors are more like garbage time points against, inferior opposition. And I think the Rushmore Knights are actually a lot stronger than what they look at them, what that result makes them look, they won it. They won it by 23 points, three scores. But yeah, I actually think that they're going to be quite a bit of a surprise package this year.
I think they could be one of the stronger ones to potentially go up from the south, because my money in the north is probably on Leicester. The south, sticky. Wembley have had 2 shutouts in their first 2 games.
Yeah, they scored 50 points and conceded 0 in 2 games. That's not to be balked at.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see how they do against the Cats and the Hornets, because those are the 2 teams that year after year really make them work for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that SFC 1 East is an exciting, very, very exciting division. Someone said in the chat, Northants 61-0 should get a mention. They're building a real quality. Yeah, it's I don't know. I always feel, yeah, it's good because Northants are a new team, but the team they beat are the Source, the Worcestershire Black Knights, and they're not, they're not exactly well beaters. They're not, they're not a great team. They're not a great side. I do like Northants Knights. I think they're the favourites to win the SFC2 North. But I don't know that result deserves a load of plaudits. It's great, and like that. Like I'm not knocking it, but it's just do it against like a better team, and then cool. That one sort of went as expected, I suppose.
50 burgers always nice, though. Love a good 50 burger.
Well, it's a 61 they scored.
60, yeah.
Yeah, decent. And then what other ones were there that I wanted to look at? Well, actually, I think this one's interesting, which we're going back to the Prem, but we already mentioned London Olympians losing, but they've now had 2 games. They lost 21-0 to the Kent Exiles. It took a while for the scores to get going on that, like for the scoring to start on that game. But the O's are now 0-2, having scored 0 points. I think they're in real danger.
That's a struggling offense, like really struggling offense right now.
Because the Kent Exiles, my view is that the Kent Exiles, the London O's, and the Solent Thrashers are the 3 teams duking it out at the bottom of the Prem South, right? Well, so based on that, you've just been shut out by in a 6-pointer. Basically, you've lost 21-0, and your other opponents, the Solent Thrashers, just beat the team that you lost to 40-odd-0 the week before. I think it's quite a bleak picture for the O's.
I think that's what I was saying to my mate last night. He plays at Blitz. I was saying to him, I'd be worried if I was at the O's right now. It's never nice to see a team doing that badly. You want it to be competitive and hopefully can figure stuff out, but it's really looking bleak right now after that Solent win as well. It's looking like, they're in trouble. It's only 2 games in. You never know. They might.
No, yeah. I know it's funny, isn't it? Because that's all we've got to go on, though, right? But yeah, it doesn't look good. They need to really sort of get a couple of wins from somewhere. But I can't see them. Well, do you know what? Even if they traded results with the Thrashers, the Thrashers have still beat the Blitz, right? So like they've got to try and get some wins elsewhere. They've just lost to Kent. This doesn't look good for them. And like I say, it's early, but still doesn't look great. The game that I'm looking forward to this weekend, we haven't seen them play yet, but in the Prem South, the Aztecs are going to play the Warriors, and I think the Aztecs are they're looking to and a credible option to dethrone the Blitz as the second team in the South. So that'll be interesting. I've seen a couple of people predicting that may go the Aztecs way. I don't think we're quite there yet, but yeah.
Do you know if there's a live stream for that one? If there was a live, that's the kind of game. That's what we're talking about live streaming and growing the game. Well, that's the kind of game that I would, I think I'm busy that day anyway, but I'd want to watch that. If I was doing nothing and I'm at home, that's the game I'd want to watch.
Yeah. I don't know is the answer. Russ has just popped up and said the Cats will beat Wembley twice. That is a bold prediction. Will they? It's good. I don't know. We'll see. But what do you think of that,
having been at Wembley for a good few years, the Cats have always had their number. The Cats they've always been the team that beat them. But I'll probably go watch that game this year. They're only 15 minutes down the road from me. But looking at the results at the moment, that is bold. That is really bold.
Yeah, it's good to see a lot of competition. I will raise this sort of. I won't go into much detail, but I will raise this negative thing, which was that the Scunthorpe Alphas beating the South Links Lightning, and at half time the South Links Lightning were going to concede the game. And what the Scunthorpe Alphas said was, we'll pull our starters. And we'll start playing, and they use the old classic. And I fucking hate this. but they use the old player safety. It's not player safety. It's that you don't have enough player numbers. It's not a safety issue. That's what pisses me off. Like a safety issue is, I don't know, a head coach trying to drag an injured player when he's still on the floor without assessing him. That's a safety issue. A safety issue is an unbuckled chin strap, right? It's not a safety issue that you're getting spanked and you don't like it. So, yeah, anyway, so that, like, but yeah, as it one of their coaches posted about it, like he tried to have a conversation between the refs and the Lightning, but the Lightning were like, I think they'd gone into running clock, or they're just about to, and they talked about that. And I mean, any team that are saying, "Oh, can we go running clock?" But they then said that they wanted to forfeit in the fourth quarter because they then wouldn't be made associate next year. They completely misunderstood the rules if that's the case. Because that's never been the rule anyway. But the rule that the yellow red card rule, as Ted's posted about recently, is gone. That's a good point. Someone's put in the chat here. We'll come back to this.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Fuck off! Fuck off! You little twat! Don't out me. I've got a good explanation for this, and you can.
We'll come back to it,
Harrison.
So yeah, again, you can see my live reaction to being told this stuff on yesterday. Is it straight? I was just like, "Oh, just fuck off out the league." Like, if everyone has to pander around you and make sure that we play the right formations and we don't play great players against you, and we make sure the clock's running after a certain time, and otherwise you'll give up. Just fuck off and play another sport. You clearly don't want to play this one. And I don't even like the mercy rule. I don't even like the running clock, and I say that quite a lot. But to try and get the other team to change who they're playing, and and threaten, oh yeah, otherwise we won't play anymore. It's just a shameless, pathetic act.
Do we know how many players they had? Because it's one of them things where it's like, at the end of the day, it's experience for your players. The key example I look at this year is ARU. ARU had a team that were relatively, a lot of them were first years, they'd never played before. And, they didn't throw the towel in their games. The only time they had to was because they genuinely did not have enough players to finish the game. That's what teams should be looking at. If you're in that situation, get through your games, do your games. If you're trying to throw the towel in and go, oh, I don't want to do this, I want to go home, then like you said, just fuck off to another sport. Go play tennis or something. Go play tennis. Yeah. I don't know.
Do you know what? And again, another controversial thing, but I've said this for a number of years. I genuinely think it's like you get teams that are just like a bunch of nerds that like American football. They're like NFL fanboys. They're Madden fanboys, and they're like, I could do that. And then they all train with each other, and then they get into playing opposition, and someone smashes them in the face, and they're like, oh, this isn't like when I hit X and ZL and spin. This is painful, and I just
that classic ZL combination on Madden.
I just think that's a big factor in this. Like, these squads are full of these players that love the romance of the game, but none of them are athletes. None of them actually want to play as a sport competitively. They just want the pictures and to say that I played American football. Well, look, this isn't quite an interesting one. Load of shit running clock. Yeah, completely agree, Harrison. we got two Harrisons. Worcester should have played with the 11 players they had signed up.
Was it not the same Harrison commenting both?
No, there's Harrison Cooper was giving me grief.
Oh,
yeah,
and Harrison Shadford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I just like that's what it reeks of.
Take
to
that
me.
off the screen.
Sorry, yeah. It reeks to me. It reeks of a load of rejects like Raggy Doll. Oh, you won't even get that reference. Raggy Dolls. That's a great reference. I get it. Yeah. A load of fucking oddballs, and I'm not talking the replacements here because they actually could play and they wanted to. I'm talking just a load of fucking absolute flannels that love the sport, and that's cool, and they put money into it, and they got all the gear, like all the fucking merch and everything. They go to all the NFL games and they watch all the red zone and all that stuff, and they buy the book for the draft and whatever shit. They could tell you how many yards Dan Marino got, on average in each season he played, and
I fucking know.
Fucking cool, but they can't tackle someone who's got a fucking football in their hands.
That's how a lot of people start playing it at uni, though.
Yeah, I know, but then there is a lot of people at uni that are actually more athletic when they go to start playing. I think in the senior level, you get a lot of just fucking absolute physical messes trying to play. And they can't run, and I've played on a team, and there was a geezer couldn't even get in a 3-point stance, and I was like, he couldn't even get in a 3-point stance. Couldn't put his hand down because he'd fall over. Like, it was just ridiculous. Hold on, let's see what people are saying here, because I probably rattled a few pages.
Well, with that, Steve, before you get into the questions, I think it's time. I think it's time we do.
I'm gonna nip off. I'm gonna go. Hold on. Let's get. Oh, I have to leave Hayden on. I'm gonna drop off into the green room because I need to go to.
So before Steve comes and has a go at everyone, we're going to go through the best social media Uniball Award.
We're coming back to Benjamin Shaw's comment after then.
Yes, because he's gone to the toilet, and unless you want to talk about Brickball for a second, because I've been so busy, and I'll talk about the women's football later on in the show. Not massively busy, just writing articles and crying. As per, actually, we'll get into Harrison Cooper's comment if you want.
Go on then. Yeah. What is that about?
Yeah.
What about
the Dolphins one? So you're a Dolphins fan?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there you go.
No. Come on, story time.
No, I am a Dolphins fan.
Yeah. So what's up with the lack of Dolphins being the name on that shirt?
Well, no. To be fair, honestly, it's really simple. I just really like Taylor Heineke. I think Taylor Heineke's fucking sick, so I bought a Taylor Heineke jersey. Is it a legit Taylor Heineke jersey? Well, who knows? We'll never know. We'll find out. Who knows? Probably.
So you're a Dolphins fan and you're a Taylor Heineke fan. That is bottom of the barrel NFL.
Oh, fuck off, you cunty Patriots twat. I've had just about enough of you. I've had to deal with dickheads like you all the fucking time. Oh, I support the Patriots. Oh, I've got Devontae Parker. That Devontae Parker jersey, as soon as I heard, in the fucking bin where it belongs. I've always fucking hated Devontae Parker. Always. I've never liked him. And now he's on the Patriots. I don't like him now. You can have my one. You can paint it blue if you really want. There you go. Waste of a jersey, waste of money. Why did I buy a jersey when I don't like him? Nah, who knows? We'll figure it out. But yeah, Washington. I like Taylor Heineke, so I bought a fake Taylor Heineke jersey. There you go, because I'm not going to spend actual money buying another team's jersey. And it's the first time I've worn it, so everyone shut the fuck up, all right? All right? I could definitely, this is made out of paper. I could rip this, but I'm not going to. Because, Taylor Heineke's not going to start again ever in his life. Never, ever going to start again. So he had one good season. He had one season last year. I thought he was really funny, crushing fucking Bud Light seltzers, XFL quarterback. I love the XFL. Pretty much an XFL jersey, so get off my fucking case, yeah? All right, so the best social media.
The nibbles I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah, well, fuck. I just so fucking hate Patriots fans. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate Jets fans and Vikings fans and Jags fans and Bucks fans and Packers fans and fucking Panthers fans and fucking Lions fans, and I fucking hate all of them. And the Bills fans. I fucking hate Bills fans as well. And I hate the 49ers fans. If you support the 49ers, get off the stream. If you support the Titans, get off the stream. If you support the Raiders, get off the stream. Literally, if you support any of the teams in Texas, get off the stream. If you support the fucking Seattle, get off the stream. If you support Pittsburgh or the Ravens or the Browns or the other team in that division, get off the stream. If you support the Colts, fuck off, get off the stream. Anyone else?
No, but I think everyone's left the stream, mate.
Yeah, fucking too, right? Oh, you're right, Steve. How you doing?
What I missed?
No, not much. So we're going to go into.
Coach Rains is watching.
Oh yeah.
Watching live.
I don't think he's watching anymore. Unbelievable stuff.
Why? What's happened? What did you do?
I did nothing. It was all these two. These two were talking fucking mad rubbish, Steve. I'm telling you. People are talking to me about my jersey choices, Steve. I'm not. I don't want to discuss. I've discussed it at length now.
Okay, I'll go back and watch it.
So the Uniball Awards. So the Uniball Awards. So the best looking social media. There were a lot of good ones this year. A lot of good ones this year. We whittled it down to 6. And we go from there. So the nominees are the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats, the Brunel Burners, the Newcastle Breeders, the Edgehill Vikings, the KCL Regents, and the Kent Falcons. Kent Falcons, I think they did a really, really good job, along with the KCL Regents, Edgehill as well. But I really feel like, you know, how it's laid out in the thing, it does flatter the top 3, which are the Bournemouth Bobcats, the Brunel Burners, and the Newcastle Raiders. So, everyone, what would you say is your favourite? What piece of media was your favourite from each of them?
Newcastle's is good. Like Newcastle's looks really professional. It just looks great. Here come all the Bobcats.
There we go. There we go.
You know, Bobcats as well. It's been great all year. They've mixed it up all year. Brunel's is, yeah, it's good. But I'm trying to be unbiased here, man. I'm trying to be unbiased. But
there's no need to be unbiased. There's no need to be unbiased, SJ, because you know that I'm going to be the most biased person ever here.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, what we need to look at, is what do the teams do? And, you know, there was only one team that did videos. So, you know, these guys decided they want to up their game when the awards start being announced. It's like being nominated for a film and then doing a director's cut afterwards.
There's so many comments from the Bobcats coming in.
I should have done this one last, shouldn't we?
Yeah, let's do it last.
Okay.
No,
see you later, guys.
No, Bournemouth is brilliant. Bournemouth is great. I do like it.
When the Regents in this as well?
They were.
Yeah.
I thought they posted a before and after of their social media. And I thought theirs was awesome because I'm pretty sure it was them that had. What are they called? Like they're not the stories, but they're sort of stories. They sit above the posts. Do you know what I mean? Like the little circles.
Save reels.
Reels.
I believe.
They had a reel for each game, so you go back and watch all of the games, like step by step, play by play. And I thought that is a fucking great use of that tool.
Oh, let's change it.
Could you imagine them not showing film to another team and then their head coach of the other team just getting their Instagram story up and just going through it as film review?
Yeah, don't need film. You've got reels. But yeah, so I quite like that. That stuck out to me.
Newcastle Raiders, it was just very aesthetic all the way through. Very nice. But we're going to announce the winners, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go through the nominees one more time. The Bournemouth Uni Bobcats, the Brunel Burners, the Newcastle Raiders, the Edgehill Vikings, the KCL Regents, and the Kent Falcons. And oh God, I almost don't want to say it now. Because the winners of the best looking social media of the year, the Sportank Award for the best looking social media of the year, goes to the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats.
Hayden clapped for that one, didn't he?
Huh? Yeah, I just
unbelievable.
A lot of work for a social media team.
The difference with this one is, unlike Greenwich, these guys actually are sat in their room celebrating.
Yeah. Wow. Hard par there. Unbelievable. What's going on? That's the biggest victory of the year for you, lot, isn't it? Something like that.
I mean, no.
Don't say anything, Hayden. Don't say anything. It's fine. You don't have to. We don't have to. Not again.
I just want to say shout out to Louis and Aaron firstly.
It was good.
Louis and Aaron, anyway, incredible. They're magicians with Photoshop. So
honestly, those football card pictures that did come out after the nominations, They were very, very good. I don't think anyone can deny that. Those are spectacular, and I hope that more come out following that. Yeah, really good stuff. Well done.
There is
Do you wanna
plenty
do-
more stuff. We got a lot planned.
Oh, I hope so. Do you want to do one more, and then we'll crack on to other parts of the show? Or should we save one more?
How many have we got left? We got 2 left.
We got 2
Do
because one. Oh no, we've got 3 left. Gosh, I forgot about comeback player of the year.
Well,
So we are going to do
another
one more
then.
now. We're going to do another one. We're going to go for the best newcomer. This is the best newcomers to a division. Honestly, when thinking up this, there was a glaring omission on my part, and then it was pointed out to me, and it became obvious. So we have for the newcomer of the year. So it's not just newcomer to the league; it's newcomer to division. It's why there's not as fleshed out as it could be. We've got the SGS Pride, the Aberdeen Bulls, and the ARU Rhinos. ARU Rhinos season didn't go; they didn't play enough games, but still put a good foot forward. The Aberdeen Bulls, obviously, sort of there is not some bias, but the Breens were very active as they are, very much integrated into the Aberdeen Bulls. And then you've got the SGS Pride, who fresh onto the scene, winning the.
Do you know what I thought should have been another team in this? Is the Cobras, Cardiff Cobras. They should have been in this.
Yes.
They did. They had a great season.
Yeah.
Stayed up in Prem.
It's fair enough.
Well, so this one doesn't count then. No, I was joking.
So even with all of that, there's realistically only one winner. The newcomer team of the year, Sportank newcomer team of the year, is the SGS Pride. To once again shock no one, which seems to be that seems to be the tagline after every single SGS headline is SGS do this. Surprise to absolutely no one.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well done, SGS Pride. You've done it. You've won another tasty one, ladies and gentlemen.
Tasty one.
So what else would you like to talk about? I mean, because I like to talk
Why
about.
don't we get people to ask us questions?
Yeah, a little Q&A.
No, because they've just spoke about the NFL, and people are going to have a go at me about the NFL now.
Oh yeah, let's talk about.
Yeah, let's do a little Q&A.
Fuck off.
Let's do your.
What's...
Oh, let me go back to it. Where is it?
I've already spoken about it.
Oh, your jersey.
Yeah, I've already spoken about it.
You missed it. It all kicked off.
Ah, shame. Okay. I'll change the.
I'll talk about it again if you'd like.
Nah,
Let's not do it again.
nah, I don't care that much.
Steve, genuinely watch it back though afterwards.
No, don't watch it back.
He'd be proud of SJ. He'd be proud of SJ.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. SJ, are there any more talking points from the weekend? I know we haven't talked about the whole Jason Scott thing. I just cracked a joke about it. But...
Huh?
Someone mentioned the Wyverns. I think it was Benjamin Shaw mentioned the
Wyverns who beat the Torbay Trojans like 40-something nil. Is that right?
No, but he was saying something about the fourth quarter or something like that.
The fourth quarter breezed by because they had running clock and injuries. Oh, penalties. So there was basically no fourth quarter Trojans game because of running clock. And yeah, the running clock just ruins the game. It's the most ridiculous thing. I don't know. No one could ever convince me otherwise. It's just an absolute wimp if you like the running clock. Just stupid. And player safety needs to be redefined and understood within the game, because to say, "Oh, I don't have enough players," it's player safety is just completely wrong. Sorry, I think my mic's still knackered in it. I don't know what's going on.
Is it a plug? It sounds like it might be a plug.
Probably it's a plug. How do I know if it's a plug?
Well, the crackling pop stuff is from when you're the connections are funny between the sockets and the plugs.
It might be. Probably. I need to check it all.
Q&A?
Hey?
Q&A?
Well, what?
Are we doing
Q&A?
I don't think anyone's asking any questions, so no.
Oh.
You can ask a question. I'm not going to answer it. Whatever the question is, I'm not going to answer it.
Washington or the Dolphins?
Why don't you stop fucking talking to me? How about that for an answer? Did you ever think about that? There you go. I don't support Washington at all.
What about the
Just
Buccaneers?
Oh, fuck off! No, they're the worst team in Florida, and their quarterback is trash. And if there is a ticket to Berlin, I am going. That's just
I'm
how.
sure there
Did
will
you
be.
not see? Do you want me to get the fucking PowerPoint up again, Steve? I will do it.
Sorry, yeah,
I'll get
no,
the
yeah.
PowerPoint up again.
Right, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
right. You do support them.
No. Buccaneers, grow up.
Thanks for the Super Bowl.
No, Louis.
No. Negative. Leave. Leave.
You
No.
think the Dolphins going to do it?
Huh? Who
You think
said
the
that?
Dolphins-
Who said that? Which one of you said
Actually,
that?
that's one thing we haven't discussed. I know it's probably an off-air discussion, but I don't mind talking about it on air. Are we going to do like a mock draft? I think it's in a couple of weeks, the draft, isn't it?
I want to give it a go. I don't know anything about it. I'm just going to pick random names that I think are cool.
Yeah, you'll probably end up winning it, Hayden.
That's right. No one knows what they're doing, mate.
No.
People that sit on the NFL.
Not even the
about 4
NFL pundits
weeks.
need to know. This is I
No.
say this every year, right? Whenever it's almost like you should look at who the pundits say are going to be really bad to decide who's going to be good.
Normally the only locks are like the number 1 and the number 2. Then after that, it just becomes a free for all.
When like the number 1 pick, like how often is the number 1 pick actually a generational talent?
I mean, Burrow was in the Super Bowl this year, so
But like you've had I don't know. Jared Goff.
What do you mean? Jared Goff is a legend, mate. Like
he did he take the Rams to the Super Bowl? Yes.
Baker Mayfield.
He took the Browns to the first playoff in like 20 years. So again, I'd talk that down as a positive. Grow up, Russell. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this narrative about the fucking Bucks. I fucking hate the Bucks. I hate every other team in Florida and every other team in America. You know, it's the Dolphins or you don't support football. So much people are believe again, huh?
Well, there's a few things that people have popped up with.
Oh yeah.
One thing I want to get you, because you guys will know more than me, right? Where will Baker Mayfield end up? Do you think, and why?
Well, I think it's
the XFL. I'm being genuinely serious.
Do you reckon it's that bad?
I think it's that bad. If he hasn't been picked up yet, I think it's that bad.
well, the thing is like because one of the places he was, thinking about going was or seen to go was the Carolina Panthers. But Robbie Anderson, who's like he's probably one of the better well-known names on the Panthers now. When that came up, he commented no on Instagram. So I don't think it's going to be the Panthers. I really think the only option for him left is Seattle. But from what I can gather, the Browns are asking for a first for Baker, which is not the move. You won't get that. So I think he's going to sit behind, Super
Wait,
Deshaun.
Released?
Nope.
Oh.
I didn't do that.
I think the only place I can think of is Seattle.
Yeah.
And did the Browns do him dirty with this whole Deshaun
Yes.
Watson thing?
Yeah, because like they obviously Deshaun Watson is is quite shifty at the minute in terms of all the legal proceedings, and
I thought that was all over.
No.
Yeah, no, not yet.
He just hasn't been arrested or anything. He's been accused. He just hasn't like charges.
Oh, I thought it was like done deal. It's all finished.
Not yet, no. But then
okay.
the head coach Stefanski for the Browns is like outside his home when it first announced that Watson was coming to the team. People were like, 27 women don't lie with big white sheets outside near his house.
But
like
Ku Klux Klan as well.
No, not in white sheets. Not in white sheets. It was written on white sheets. But like they've like Watson, who's like he's had a year off. And then
that's fair enough.
He's coming in shifty, and they've guaranteed him like hundreds of millions. But realistically, if he plays the same way he did in Texas, and Landry comes back, which is now a possibility, I think the Browns can do very well. I think Baker. I don't think Baker's going to be their backup QB. I don't think he'll accept that. I think he will sit out this year.
But is Deshaun Watson going to be the same quarterback though? Like I understand people saying like, oh, he was brilliant before, but like he has had a year out. Like he hasn't played. He might have been training the whole year. Like no one really knows what he's been doing in the last year. But like he hasn't had any competitive action. There's no like he hasn't got
Yeah.
He'll have been training.
Surely they
Yeah.
would have done some sort of due diligence on his
That's
on his
it.
ability.
Yeah, they
you
may
know.
well have done,
Yes.
but like he can still be good, but he just might not be like how he like when like the season before last, he was one of those top quarterbacks. Is he now just going to be like that average guy?
Well, here's the thing. He wasn't off the roster for the Texans. He was he was a healthy scratch. So they just didn't play him. So he was probably still out training. The Browns have like even if he's just good, the Browns have got one of the best O lines in the NFL. So I think even like is Deshaun Watson better than Baker Mayfield? Yes, but the O line's still the same, and they've got good receivers, especially if Landry's back. They've now got Cooper as well. I think it's it's a good season to be a Browns fan. Probably not from a moral standpoint, but from a winning standpoint, probably. I think they will. I think the Steelers are going to shag it this year.
Cool. So that was my.
Gonna what? Sorry,
Shag it.
what does that mean?
They're going to they're going to bottle. They're going to bottle it.
Okay.
He didn't roast the Chiefs. I'm not going to say anything about the Chiefs because I am a Cardinals fan. So
Get out of the chat.
I'm not going to roast the Chiefs because do we have to play the Chiefs? I think we have to. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing I don't like about the Cards, right?
Hayden's getting rinsed.
They're my teammates.
Oh, Bournemouth friends.
The Cards play well for the first 10 games.
Yeah. No, in fact, Hayden, it's exactly the first 10 games.
Yeah,
Mate, I was as a Dolphins fan when you guys went 10-0. I was shitting my pants. I was like, "You can't, don't take this away from us." And then,
but that's I was every year you get yourself excited, and then it just the inexperience of that team shows up. Like Cliff Kingsbury, have you seen the stats of Cliff Kingsbury's sort of record down the stretch in every year he's been a head coach?
It's not good.
It is abysmal. Like even at Texas Tech, he was shocking down the stretch. He'd have such a good start to the season, and then they just fall apart.
That's how you keep your job, innit? 10 wins, can't fire you on a 10-win season, mate. Everyone knows that.
He gets the winning season out of the way at the start, and then
he's like he's got a job he really hates. But he needs the money. Like he's like, oh, fuck. He's doing just enough to stay in, and then he goes, "Now bottle it, done." Alfie Burks get dropped. Yeah, mate, he's going.
Oh,
Yes,
wouldn't you
he's
love
the
it?
ultimate. All right, Harrison Shadforth. Right, let me talk to you a second. Let me pull up my socks real quick. Dolphins don't suck. The best team in the league, first of all. So let's just go with that. Let's start with that and work our way down. Okay, so Dolphins are first, the best team in the league. Second, the best team in the league. Have you seen Tua? Have you seen him? Have you seen how handsome he is? The best looking quarterback in the league. Unbelievable stuff. And he's left-handed. Are you left-handed? No. Therefore, he's better than you. There you go. Let's see. We got Tyreek Hill now. You got Tyreek Hill? No. Negative. You got nothing. I don't know what team you support.
Yeah, but can they utilize Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
they're the Dolphins.
How bad to it?
They'll have to pump to him.
Shut the fuck up. Right. Shut the fuck up.
That far?
Huh?
Can Tua throw
What?
that far?
Yes, his percentage when he was throwing deep was better than most quarterbacks in the fucking league. So yes, he can fucking throw deep. All right.
Who's better, Alfie Burks or Baker Mayfield?
Alfie Burks.
Alfred Burks.
Yeah.
Alfie Burks.
Browns to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Mate,
Kev,
you're a
if
fucking cold take machine, mate.
Okay, right.
There you go, Harrison.
Should we go to another? Should we go to another award?
No.
Okay.
He's had enough now.
Yeah.
I just want to go bed.
We will do. Let me just get up. Comeback player of the year.
Cool. While you're doing that, one thing I want to just quickly plug. We've got a rookie session on Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday. So if you're watching this and you are a rookie, and you'd like, you want to ask some questions about rookie-related stuff that you don't want to put on here, you can use that time. And if you're watching this and you know a rookie, then please let them know about it. I think it's 8:00 on. I'm fairly sure it's 8:00 or 8:30 on Wednesday. We'll promote it. But yeah, just we're only doing like 2 sessions of it just to help rookies into the game a little bit. It'll be very generic, but yeah, some rookie advice, some rookie question handling, and yeah, I don't know. I might give away a hat. Go on, Tebs.
I need to find it still.
Well, before that session, there's Brickball with the Breens, which is usually on a Friday, is going to be on Wednesday this week. I think 6:30 kickoff with I think it's Chris and Manchester Titans QB.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Him. Sam, I think that's his name. I can't remember.
There's Sam Bloomfield.
That's it. Yeah, Sam Bloomfield. He's been on their show a couple of times before. Really, really nice bloke. So that'll be cool. So that's on Wednesday. So Wednesday we've got 2 live streams back to back, but one of them aimed at rookies, one of them is the standard Brickball session. Tebs, have you found it yet?
No, but I can remember it probably. So
let's get the post.
Yeah, look at the post.
Oh, we didn't post it. So
what else is there then that I can go on about?
There's, what comeback?
No. I know. We've done comeback one of the years, comeback team of the year, but it's Greenwich, Liverpool, Portsmouth, and then someone else.
Yeah, but we put a post up for it.
Yeah, we put posts up. Let me have a look.
He's got himself too flustered over the Dolphins.
Doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah. All that blood went straight to his head when he got furious.
I can't hear you. I can't find it.
He's now got 2 Harrisons living in his head rent free.
Rent 3? There's only 2 of them, mate.
No, that was the wrong thing. I don't know where it is.
I'll find it. Someone just talk.
No,
Someone just talk.
on Instagram.
I'll talk about the Dolphins. The third of all, 5th of all.
Yeah, you do that.
You got Xavier Howard. You ever heard of him? Yeah, he's got bare deceptions, mate, and we paid him bare money. Mike Gesicki, yeah, a bit annoyed. Why'd we franchise tag him? Probably spend a bit more money on that because he's just going to ask for more money next year. Absolute scumbag. But Terran Armstead, bit of Terran Armstead. It all depends on what jersey to get next year. Because problem is, so I will tell you, there's one problem with the Dolphins. We did.
Let me guess. Is it a Patriots one?
Oh, mate, leave the chat, mate. I talk to people like you.
Which one? Which is it? Which award? I've got them up.
Comeback team of the year.
Comeback team of the year. No, we don't have a post for that. We've got team of the year, best looking social, best newcomer. Funny.
Yeah, I know. We didn't post it. That's what I said earlier.
Oh, we didn't post it. Oh, right.
No.
So why the hell are you getting me to look on social media for it?
I didn't get you to because I was looking on social media for it.
It's not on there. You just said that.
Yeah, I know it's not.
So why were you looking?
So I knew that we didn't have it.
What? How did we not post that?
I don't know. I think it's because it came in late, but that's my fault. So
what are the teams that are... Do you know the nominees?
The Portsmouth, Liverpool, Greenwich, Liverpool. I already said Liverpool. There's another one that I can't remember.
Oh, Greenwich, I think.
Yeah, Greenwich, Liverpool, Portsmouth, someone else.
Greenwich, Portsmouth,
It might have just been those 3. It might have just been those 3. Because I'm pretty sure I made a graphic for it.
That's it, because you did make a graphic for it, which is what I'm trying to find.
Hey, you should know where that is. You made a graphic.
Look, all right, fine. Let me have a look.
Okay. All right, I found it. All right, just everyone calm down.
Whoever the 4th or 5th teams are, you haven't won.
Yeah, you haven't won.
Oh, where's the...
I've got it. All right? Everyone calm down. Oh, it's going to use my Wi-Fi is going to take about 40 minutes to download, so we're going to have to be here.
Russ has asked about, are we going to talk about the Baffa News Flash? Yeah.
Oh, that's strange. I actually had it up earlier. Unbelievable.
Oh, go on then. You looked at it.
I saw last week's one, and some of the stuff on there just cracked me up.
What, the disciplinary or the?
This is disciplinary. I think it was last week's. I think it was a player who got suspended for throwing the ball at the ref.
This week, they don't. I wonder if they've taken it off because of Tebs, but they don't have any of the. What do they call it? Game day management with all the that we used to call the TripAdvisor stuff. That's not.
They do have some. They do have some. I've got it up. It's just not very funny. Hayden, can you find the thing, please? Because I've generally forgotten who the fourth team is.
The nominees were the Greenwich Mariners, the Portsmouth Destroyers, and the Liverpool Raptors. Just those three.
Oh, it was only those three. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do it in a second. Yeah, they have got some game management reports. I've got it up right here. They're just not very funny. Changing room is not lockable. Oh, great. Thanks, Ipswich. But yeah, we'll get into the BAFTA report. Cheeky look BAFTA report. So there's only two for this week from the London Olympians. He was basically got thrown out for jumping on a pile. Unsportsmanlike conduct flagged. Unbelievable. But yes, SJ is right. Someone threw a ball at a ref. And that was number 46 for the Dunfermline Kings. Committed a second act of misconduct by intentionally striking an official with a football.
He actually hit him with it.
Yeah, well, actually, it's with football, not a football. So well done.
It was an electric football.
Electric football, hit him with the electric football. Unbelievable stuff. So to get into comeback team of the year, so we can cut this. Comeback team of the year for Sportank. Our nominees are the Liverpool Raptors, the Greenwich Mariners, and the Portsmouth Destroyers. Obviously, I wanted to go with the boys down at Portsmouth, but yeah, that's it. But obviously, Liverpool, they came back. Their season was great. They won the North Div 2. Are not being promoted, but they still won it. Came back and won it. Greenwich Mariners came back, made it to the finals, didn't win, and Portsmouth. They started off 0-3, came back and made the playoffs, forced me to get on my little bike down to old Imperial. Great game, though. Unbelievable stuff. So who do you guys think should win? And then I'll break it down for you.
I think it should have been...
Bournemouth Uni. Yeah, Hayden, grow up.
I think it should be Liverpool.
Okay.
Because they...
What did they come back from? They were champions, weren't they?
Yeah, but they didn't.
They lost a couple at the start, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, that's why they weren't promoted. They didn't win their division.
Right, yeah.
But I think it's a pretty solid comeback to start your season in a poor way to then win it all. Obviously not get promoted, but they've shown that they're the best team in the North. Beating Glasgow as well. I think a lot of people expected Glasgow to win that game.
I did.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people expected Glasgow to win. A lot of people expected the Knights to knock them out in the first round of the playoffs as is. And they got all the way to the end and won. And they won convincingly as well. They thumped Glasgow, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So, yeah, I mean, that's my reason anyway. I'd say Liverpool would be my comeback team of the year because they saw they weren't getting promoted and they didn't just what's the point then? They went and won the Conference Cup. So,
what about SJ? Steve, what about you? What do you think? Greenwich, Portsmouth, or Liverpool?
Greenwich.
I don't know enough. I don't know enough about how these seasons went.
All right, well, go to SJ.
I know Greenwich. Greenwich, obviously, they didn't play many games for some reason in the season. Found themselves a low seed in the playoffs and beat the number 1 seed first round, and then ended up in the final against Bournemouth, right?
Only there was an award for that.
Is that not this?
Oh, no,
right.
that was award earlier, Steve.
Oh,
I'm throwing it back. It's a little trick you use in.
It's rewind time.
Right, got it. Yeah. Sorry. I missed that. So yeah, I only really know about them, and then what Hayden's just told me about Liverpool. Who was the other team?
The Portsmouth Destroyers.
Yeah, Portsmouth is that's your love story. That's nothing to do with football.
Fucking too right it is. Keep it up. I'm not here to say anything. That's why they're nominated. Unbelievable stuff.
I don't think you'll see Portsmouth in that situation next year.
No.
I think they'll they'll come flying out the gates next year. I think they've got a relatively young
Well,
team.
actually, to keep it going, I think Portsmouth are going to lose every game next year. Wink, you know.
Go on, then, who's
Granite,
next?
So, ladies and gentlemen, for the comeback team of the year, let's go down the nominees one more time. You've got the Liverpool Raptors, the Portsmouth Destroyers, and the Greenwich Mariners. And how have we? It's amazing. It's the first ever Sportank Uniball Awards, and we've already got a two-time winner because the winner of the comeback team of the year is the Greenwich Mariners. You know, very good. Light applause. Light applause. It's all going to go up later, so those teams can get tagged and not watch the show as per. But yeah. So I'm just going to have a quick little talk, unless anyone's got anything they want to talk about, because I'm not having any of you people discuss NFL shit anymore.
I've got one. I was just looking at the BAFTA report. I've never seen this, but the field markings were faint and faded as the game progressed.
was it raining?
Was it raining?
Yeah, was it raining this week? Raining?
Was it raining?
Raining this week? Yeah, that seems odd, doesn't it? Unless, like, was the paint coming off on the players' feet or something? Like,
It came off on their jerseys. Game had to be stopped, don't you know?
oh yeah,
That's
they didn't want to play.
That's happened.
What
Yeah.
team was that? Was that the Derby Braves?
I think it was, yeah.
It was Derby.
And that's why they got relegated, which is hilarious.
But
Was
they
there
are
any-
going to have the best looking unis in Div 2, though, aren't they? Fucking hell.
Was there any of that this week? Anyone posting like how bad pitches were? Because I remember last week there was the one with the one the Bobcats had to play on against the Rushmore Knights.
Yeah, that was on here. Should I read that?
Were there any this week though? Because that was last week.
Yeah, the guy elaborates a bit more. There was no other. There's like faint but visible. No, there's nothing else. Sussex Thunder. This one's quite funny. The supply balls had to be inflated to meet requirements.
I'm trying to get all Tom Brady on us, are we? Unbelievable. Bloody hell. What's going on here?
Inflategate.
Unbelievable. Sussex
Yeah.
trying to deflate gate it all.
Yeah, that was quite funny. Visiting team's jersey did not meet the requirements. Oh, this is a new thing. 145C. If I know this correctly, if I'm reading this correctly, I got sent this in the week. So BAFRA were going to enforce a rule this year where if you're, I can't remember the wording, so don't quote me, but essentially if your numbers weren't in color contrast to your jersey, so they didn't stick out, if they were like blue on blue or whatever, you weren't allowed to play. So they were going to enforce that this year, decided not to, but it will be marked down in game reports so that they end up with the end of the season knowing who hasn't got it to then look to enforce it for next year. So if you're on a team that has, that doesn't have, I can't remember the word, but like contrasting colours essentially, jersey to number, you will soon be getting new jerseys.
The thing is, I know what team has that, and it's really painful because they just brought their
Coach
jerseys
Rangers
back.
just must contrast, not just be outlined. Yeah. Sorry, SJ. They just bought them. There's gonna be some.
Wembley's one fade as they get further down, so it kind of changes color as it goes down. And I think it's already been flagged. There's Seb knows what it is. But yeah, the number fades as it goes down. So they're probably having to get new jerseys, I reckon.
It's not enforced this year. They're enforcing it from there. They're going to, like I said, make note of it this year of all the teams, and then it will be enforced from next year. Yeah, there was a business decision made. As always, everything's business decision with BAFTA, isn't it? Whatever makes the most money, that's what we'll go with. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. There's nothing else that's sticking out to me, although I can't. Oh, there's still these. There's still teams that don't seem to mark the fields correctly. But anyone that this question for anyone that runs a team, because I don't know this. I've been involved as a player, and they said, "Oh, we need people to help mark the field," and I go like, "Yeah," and then you push this thing around, and whatever. But is there actual guidance on how to mark a field? That BAFA supply to clubs, because it seems that this comes up quite a lot. That surely BAFA should be supplying like, this is what you should be doing. This is what the refs are looking for. Please make sure you do it. So it's quite an open question to everyone, really. I know probably on this call, in this room, there's probably not anyone that's done that. But yeah, there we go. Coach Rains, of course, Coach Rains has said it's in the rule book. So yeah, just seems odd that it gets mentioned so many times in so many game day management reports, but no one seems to be addressing it. NCAA and BAFRA guidelines is what the groundsman at Brunel use.
Lovely marked field, just a shit turf.
So just I don't know. It just seems odd. Like they it's like a constant moan in the game from them, isn't it? And you'd think if it was that serious, like people would start following it, or it would be penalised to some degree.
Maybe that's what they need. They need to actually have it like regulated.
Yeah.
Because maybe they just don't regulate it, so people do like half jobs on it.
Careful, they may be watching.
Shut up. It's a BAFA watch this show? Probably.
Mate, I don't know.
Probably, right?
I doubt it. They got. I suppose if the cricket's on, there's no chance.
Unbelievable stuff.
We got any more?
So,
Oh no, go on.
No, do you want to do the last award? Do you want to talk about more things? I got stuff to talk about.
I was just wondering if there are any more like questions or anything in the comments.
He loves a bit of questions, doesn't he?
It's regulated people fail.
Oh, okay.
After this weekend. Cool.
No, yeah, I was just wondering because I don't see the comment section whilst I think it's good for us to get the audience involved.
So, what are you saying? You want people to ask questions?
Yeah, or if there are questions. I don't like people don't have to ask questions. Just
Or they want to pick a subject for us to talk about.
Oh well, let's not.
People have just picked the stuff that I always rant about. That's what.
Because someone will ask a really obscure question about Brickball that I will have not a clue about.
Yeah, go on. People do that. Let's do quiz Hayden. Eat glass. Literally eat a fucking glass bottle. Literally, honestly, do you know what I'd do? I'd get like a 12-pack of maybe Coors Light or something, drain out all of the beer, and just eat the fucking glass. That's what I'd prefer to do than be a Patriots fan. Who's team of the year? Well, we'll tell you. We'll tell you when we get the go home because that's the ending spot. Because that is television, ladies and gentlemen. We keep the good bit towards the end. And I was going to talk about women's.
We should do a cliffhanger.
No,
just about to announce it, and we'll end the stream, and then pick up next week.
No, we're not.
I don't think anyone would actually watch next week if you did that.
No.
I don't care. It'd be funny. Was the Uni All Stars played on IFAF Yard? Yes or no?
Unfortunately, not. It wasn't. No.
Can someone explain?
Whether SJ's got the answer.
Don't. So Hayden needs IFAF Yards explained.
Yeah. Oh fuck me! Here we go.
For fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ, Hayden.
Sorry.
Essentially, IFAF made up a measurement, a unit of measurement that they called a yard, so that they could create, so that when they had games played in Germany on TV, it looked like 100-yard field, but it wasn't. It was 100 IFAF yard field, which is shorter. It's a load of shit, basically.
Right. Yeah.
I've done it. You have to blame Hayden. I've done it. I think I've done it quite concisely.
Yeah.
It's like someone that's 5'11" saying they're 6 foot.
That is probably the best definition of it, of the way of explaining it I think I've ever heard.
I like that explanation.
It's just a shorter yard.
Imagine not being 6 foot though.
You could never
I am not 6 foot.
Oh.
Tebs is 6 foot. Tebs is quite big.
Tebs is asleep.
Are you fucking done? Are you done talking about IFAF yards yet?
We're talking about height now. How tall are you?
Okay. 6'2".
Yeah, see, Dev's quite tall. I'm sure.
That's all I've got going for me, though. Literally all I've got
Yeah.
going for me. Just the fact that I'm tall.
Well, that and your Washington top.
Get yourself.
Oh, shut up, Cormac.
He's 5'8".
I'm not.
The
I'm
mullet.
6'2", but
Mate, no. Mate, the mullet adds nothing. Literally.
Just pure sex appeal.
No, literally the reverse.
Where are you off to, mate?
He's had enough.
He's turned his light on. Did you accidentally turn your light off? Oh, you can't hear me, can you? Did you accidentally turn your light off or something?
No, I did it to simulate me going to bed while you were talking about fucking IFAF yours.
Well, the funny thing about it was that while you were where you'd gone to bed, we didn't talk about IFAF yards. I said, we'll wait until you come back on and then we'll talk about them.
Oh, great.
So, no, I didn't. Go on. I was joking.
um,
IFAF yards are a fucking joke, by the way. They shouldn't exist. The end.
okay. Well, thank you for that whistle-stop tour of IFAF yards.
They're shorter than a normal yard. That's it.
Yeah, I understood that much with Louis' comment.
Yeah. So
Is that it? Don't get into
I
it.
think that's it for IFAF yards.
yeah,
I see our phone.
I could go on for ages about them, but I won't. I want to go inside and watch TV.
All right, best team.
Best team. So, nominees. For the best team, the Sportank Uniball Best Team of the Year. The nominees are the Nottingham Gold, the UE Bullets, the Bournemouth Bobcats, the Newcastle Raiders, and the Imperial Immortals. So, obviously, Bournemouth Bobcats went undefeated, took the Div 2 South Crown. Newcastle Raiders made it to the finals of Div 1, lost to the SGS Pride, but still made it there. Very good showing. The UE Bullets, obviously, completely dominating season, had a great game against Nottingham Gold in the final, and then Notts Gold, obviously going through all of that, make it to the finals, putting on one of the best uni games, probably one of the best Brickball games ever. And then we've got the Imperial Immortals, who seem to power their way to the number 1 seed with only 24 players. All of that, I think, is good. Anyone want to discuss those? I think because I'm happy with all of those as choices.
Yeah, the Bobcats are back. They're all back in the comments, as Louis said. Yeah. I've obviously got to say the Bobcats deserve Team of the Year. I mean, undefeated season, first and foremost. But I think
Div
when
2,
you
mate.
Huh?
It's Div 2.
Div 2.
Div 2.
Here
Here we go.
No. It is a massive achievement to go undefeated the whole season.
But I think when you asked me for my nominations, I said Nottingham Gold because I know it sounds stupid because they didn't win, but to do what they did, look at the scorelines that UE put on everyone in the Prem South.
No, it's the South here, don't worry.
Yeah, they shut out everyone. They didn't concede a point until the semi-finals, and that was like 3 points in the semi. Was it a touchdown or a field goal in the semi-finals that they conceded?
Touchdown, I think it was 6 points, wasn't it?
6 points, yeah.
Yeah, and then for Nottingham to when I was making the winners graphics for Div 1 and the Prem, I didn't make a Nottingham one because I thought UE had it. And at halftime, I messaged Tevs. I was like, "Shit!" I got to make a Nottingham one really quickly. I think they surprised a lot of people, and they surprised me. And I would say because of it was.
I love Div 2. I started in Div 2. So,
but I think with the way they actually put points, serious points on UE, and didn't let UE score that many points in comparison to what they normally score, I would say that Nottingham Gold deserved Team of the Year because obviously it was. I mean, look at the amount of Americans in that UE team; they were going to win it.
But then.
Well, how many Americans are there?
I think I read that there's only one British person in their starting offense.
I heard that there was 58 Americans. That's what I heard. Someone said that. There was 112 Americans on that UE Bullet side.
Well, no,
That's what I've heard.
the thing is with UE is that they've got Americans. Like, if you watch the All Stars game, that just tells you how damn good the whole team is. The British, like, they really don't have that many Americans. The British players that they've got are absolutely phenomenal. If it hadn't been Alfie Burks being MVP, it 100% would have been George Ryan from UE.
He's class. George is class.
He's brilliant, yeah. But I think UE have just been above everyone else. It's ridiculous how they've just stomped on everyone. But then, are you expected to do that? That's why, for me, I said to Tebs, Imperial. As a proven health boy, that is really painful to do. But I think when was the last full season? 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. They were dead in the ground. They hang on by that much to get in sustained to Div 1, and for them to go in and win the division, that's no mean feat, especially with the numbers that they had. They've got a great quarterback. I think still there next year. So we'll see what they do next year as well.
Yeah, so from what I actually quite impressed with Imperial. But then UE have been really good, obviously. I don't see the case for. I know they're not even on the nominee list, are they? But the gold, Nottingham Gold.
They are on the list, yeah.
Oh, are they? Yeah, I don't really see a case for them. They lost the final. They lost the regular season game. They did amazing in the final. Like, that was quality. But is that enough to give them the best team of the year? I don't think so. So yeah, for me, they're sort of. I bet they win it. but yeah, I think I like UE, but I think Imperial, just based on those numbers and what they managed to do, is massively impressive.
Well, let me break it down for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do the nominees one more time.
He's got a point there, though.
Every team had 80% on the players that hadn't played before. So this looks really bad. This just looks like I hate Bournemouth, doesn't it?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, SJ hates Bournemouth.
SJ hates Bournemouth. Everyone.
I don't. I love
He
Bournemouth.
actually does.
Honestly, mate, keep talking shit about Bournemouth, and they'll make you go down for a playoff game, because that's just how it works. So, okay. Well, let me go down the nominees.
Where's
Nottingham
Hayden gone?
Gold. He's so embarrassed to have witnessed this. The UE Bullets, the Bournemouth Bobcats, the Newcastle Raiders, and the Imperial Immortals. When people are saying there was only one
Go on,
answer.
Let's hear it. Come on, SJ.
I'm trying to announce the winner, Hayden. Fuck's sake. Oh, fuck it. No point. And we're not going to do it this week. We'll do it next week. Hayden's interrupted. I've lost my flow.
Go on. Still having a paddy. Just say it.
Oh, well, you said that now, mate. I don't want to say it. Congratulations. Yeah, Hayden, shut up. The Nottingham Gold, the UE Bullets, the Bournemouth Bobcats, the Newcastle Raiders, and the Imperial Immortals are winners. Realistically, you look at all of the statistics, it really couldn't be anybody else, but it is the UE Bullets.
Cool. Congratulations.
There you go. Their team of the year. All the posts will go up. Tag yourself. Tag your fans. Tag your family. Tag your girlfriend. Put it on Tinder. Who knows? I mean, Sportank Team of the Year. That'll get you some. Putting Sportank on my Tinder does fuck all, as per. But
who came second?
Who came second? It's like the Oscars, mate. There is no second. Rigged. Yeah, it is.
Rigged.
Yeah. No, it
I'm
is.
just going to tell them it's not my decision. And now I said Bournemouth shouldn't win it. 100%.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was
This
SJ's
is SJ's
fault.
influence.
SJ pulled his. We each get one veto per year, and SJ pulled his veto on the Bobcats winning team of the year.
Look at this. Look, they're just trying to get some sort of recognition, aren't they?
Bournemouth Div 2 Team of the Year. No, that goes to
Liverpool
Liverpool
Raptors.
Raptors.
Fursman's the special teams coordinator at the UE Bullets. So, he was. He's moved over to the States now, but he's obviously watching. So thanks, Fursman, and congrats.
But yeah, there you go. That is the Uniball Awards from Sportank. They'll all be going up after the stream is over. Tag everyone. Tag whoever you want. Post it on your feed.
Tag your mum. If you wanna be in for a Sportank hat. Everyone at Tag Your Mum will put into a draw for a Sportank hat.
I like that idea.
Tag your mum.
What if your mum doesn't have Instagram?
Well,
Tell her
Hayden,
to get one.
yeah,
Tell her to get one.
stop trying to think of exceptions, Hayden. You're not going to do
Bloody
well when you enter the
Bournemouth.
workforce if you think like this.
I'm
Bloody
not going to
Bournemouth
get
always trying to find it.
I'm part of Sportank.
Does it? Yeah. Actually, yeah. So someone said I'm tagging Hayden's mum. Yeah, if you don't have a mum to tag Hayden's mum. You asked for it, Hayden. You brought this on yourself.
That is true. I was going to say that, but I wasn't.
It's got to be the third or fourth time I've seen that message today. It's brilliant. What
Peach.
flavour vape?
Peach.
Come on, what? Explain that. What the fuck?
Oh,
are
sorry.
talking
What do you
about?
want? Fucking meat and gravy and Yorkshire puddings? Is that what you want? Raw T-bone steak?
Just
What do you want?
Peaches, mate. Just like I don't know, mint. I don't know, like
Gasoline? What do you want? Motor
Well,
oil?
I've
Sweat? What the fuck do you want?
I'm trying to answer, but you keep fucking interrupting me.
Yeah, how does it feel?
Yeah, that's all right. I can handle it.
Shaving cream. Is that what you want? That flavour? What do you want?
Is shaving cream a flavour? Can you get that?
What am I? The
Probably
fucking
is.
vape police? I don't know.
Well, you're in the market, aren't you? You're obviously in the market deep enough to go to fucking Peach, which I've never seen advertised. Not that I look at the adverts, but I've never seen. I don't think you'll ever see a vape company.
Well, yeah,
leading with, well, you won't believe it. We just got a fresh stash of Peach in. Roll up, roll up. You know, the fucking get them while they're hot. Like I can't see it being a leader for them. Shaving cream sounds better than Peach.
What is it? What is this? The Peach police? Mate, look at me. I don't get my 5 a day. Look at the fucking state of me. I want some fruit in my life. I want to be able to taste fruit.
Yeah, and maybe that's part of the issue is that if you're considering your nutrition comes from a vape flavored as peach, then you're on a slippery slope, mate. It's
How are you
Oh,
supposed to
I'm
Uniball
not
fit
on.
next year
I'm
with
not on the slope. I'm not on the slope. I'm at the bottom. How am I going to be uni? I don't know if I'm even going back to uni yet. We'll find out. I'm still waiting. I'm not ready to. Sorry, I just read that one. Oh, and Henry Brown, mate, you're a scumbag. Don't at me. All right. You know what this is? This is fucking Tua's ball flavour. That's what that is.
What was your first? What was your
Delicious.
first ever flavour of vape that you
I
tried?
don't fucking know. What am I fucking?
Well,
What am I?
I'm trying to understand.
What is my name? What am I? What's my name? Ian Vape, King of Vape. I don't fucking know, do I?
Well, it's just I've never been in the market for vape, so I wouldn't know. I don't know why you wouldn't know the type of flavours you've had in your life.
Because I
just
don't
don't
vape that
understand.
often. I don't vape that often.
So, what other flavours have you had? Let's try that. Is that a soft and nice enough question for you?
Why are we getting into this? Why does it
I'm
matter?
trying to understand what you went through to get to peach.
No, because I like peach. That's it. That's the end.
But you don't eat fruit. How do you know?
Huh? Huh? I like the idea of peach. There you go. I like what peaches look like. Well, where'd you go to uni, Aaron Taylor? What about that? I'll figure it out for you.
He's a bobcat. He's a bobcat.
Lychee flavour. That's some middle class vaping there.
Yeah.
Proper be sure behaviour, that. Isn't it?
Is it? Is he got like a pipe vape?
Does it count as one of your 5 a day? Yeah, it does. As -8.
No, it wasn't. So I know that I know of bubblegum vape and strawberry. I think those are two that I've come across.
Blueberry.
Could you stop talking about my business outside of this
Well,
role, please?
No. You went off on one and said, "Oh, peach." And, like,
Sorry, what did I do? No, what
you
did I
went
do?
like
Sorry.
this. Like that was you, actually. And
Sorry, one more time for me. I didn't catch it.
no, I'm done. What do you
Sounds like
expect
you've been vaping, mate. Unbelievable. What's going on?
from the exit of the vape shop? Yeah. Yeah. What other flavours have you got?
Oh, mate, I'm not at work. Leave me alone.
Oh yeah, he works in a vape shop.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I do.
So
Yeah,
did
I do.
you nick it? Did you nick this vape? And it was easy
No, I
to
pay-
get the peach one because no one ever. They're not even the security tag on them.
Okay, well, how come out of a box of 20, there's 2 left
What? What does that mean?
of the peach one? That means that they sell. That's what it means. I wanted to
Or
try
it
one. There
means
you go.
Seb's gone through 18 vapes.
No, it doesn't mean they sell because surely when you get down to 2, you order a new box. They're just waiting for them to go and then they're gone.
Yeah, but we don't get our order until Wednesday, so we'll get some more on Wednesday.
Yeah, Tebs is a thief. Yeah, Tebs is a thief. Tebs is a thief. Vape thief. Vape thief.
Literally paid for it with my own money.
It
Unbelievable
must be
stuff.
stupid that low that you still vape.
Where did some like fit bird come in and buy peach and you were like, oh, I might try that and then I can talk to her
No,
about peach.
I just like peach.
Oh yeah, I like peach. Yeah, I bet you do now, but did you before you worked there?
Yes.
And that fit bird that vape peach. How busy is a vape shop?
It's not busy at all. That's why, Steve, I can write articles for this fucking thing, right, at work. That's why when you see when you see the amount that I write go
stop stealing
up,
because I need you to stay in that job.
exactly. So shut the fuck up. So that's why I wrote a 2,800 word article today while I was at work because they allow me to do that. So if I were
Smoking
you,
peach. Are you allowed to smoke on the job?
yes. Which is why when you said to me earlier, "Oh, have a vape" as a joke, I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, maybe I will." Cheeky little vape, cheeky little vape at work while
Have
I
you
write.
got marijuana vape? Is that a thing?
No, we got CBD oil.
Why
Is that-
like this is an American football podcast?
Yeah, with a guy in an American football shirt vaping peach.
I
think there's a link. I think there's a link there, Hayden.
Okay, all right, fine.
Anyway, right, we're done. Aaron's asked for your staff discount.
I don't get one.
Come on, Aaron. You don't get staff discount.
No,
Imagine working at a place that doesn't give staff discount.
Hayden, I don't understand what Bob. I like. There's about maybe 50 customers a day. Right, I don't do anything all day. I just write all day. That's it. My staff discount is that they're paying me to do that. There you go.
The chat today has just been rinsed, hasn't it? It's just been.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I like the banter. It's good.
What do you mean? What's going on with my hair? What do you mean? There's nothing going on with it. It's looked this way for ages. I used to have blonde hair when I started doing the rundown, so there's nothing going on with it. I got a mullet. What's going on? I'm a man of exceptionally bad taste. I got a peach vape, a mullet, and a Washington jersey on. All red flags. No girls should see this.
Hold that up again. Is it pink?
Yeah, I
can't
guess.
see it.
Yeah, I
Or
guess.
is it peach coloured?
Yeah, it's peach
I
colour.
thought it was just like a liquid that you poured into something and then.
No, it's a disposable one.
Right. Okay. Never knew there was a market for that.
Yeah, it's new. Unbelievable stuff. Are they frosted tips? No, it's just where I had bleach blonde hair, but it's grown out.
It's his roots.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, don't fucking start this.
All right, should we wrap up, Tebs?
Yeah, if you want.
You do it. It's your show.
Oh,
My mic isn't working so well, so I don't. It just crackles every time I talk.
That's the vape's finally killing them off. It's just
just let's just end this, man. You know. See you next week.
Go on, Tebs, with a little bit more gusto, a bit more energy. You can do it.
Nah, not now. I've been broken down. My self-esteem's at an all-time low because of this show.
Is that what they do when you go in for a job interview? So instead of sell me this pen, sell me this
vape pen.
Yeah,
do that. Actually, do that. Do it because I train salespeople. So sell me a vape pen.
Huh?
I train salespeople, right? So sell me a vape pen. Why is he doing that?
I can't hear him.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose.
Oh, okay. All right. Should we just end the show then?
Yeah, let's end it.
Right. Cheers for watching, everyone.
Right, next week.
See you next week.
Yeah, well done, Hayden.
Bye.
And we'll get Tebs to sell us a pen next week. Bye.
Yeah.
I quit.
Show.
I've quit.